Welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm TheMonk, and today I have got a review for UFC 4. Now, this game released just the other day, August 14th, 2020. It was developed by EA in Vancouver and published by EA as well. So it's described as a fighting sports game. Currently sets you back at £54.99. That is quite a sum. It's definitely a AAA rated game. And what do you get for your money? Well, you know what? Dana White has gone on record saying it is the best fighting game ever made. Now that is quite a statement. Does it live up to that? Well, it's something that I'm going to hopefully talk to you guys about, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. I can tell you that I have played UFC. I've played every single UFC game out there, and I know a little bit about what they're trying to do in this as well, and I can say that I actually really enjoyed it. Now, one of the best things they've done in this UFC is that they have scrapped Ultimate Team, which is absolutely brilliant, because in UFC it's not really about a team. Yeah, you've got coaches, I understand that, but you know, it's about you. So Ultimate Team, the concept, for me, never really worked. I'm glad to see it gone, and they're focusing more on the fighter and the fights, and I like that. As you can see, the customization in the game is still pretty good. There's quite a few different modes in this game as well. You know, the career mode, online and offline. The offline feature actually is quite interesting because you can create events and create nights, you know, wherever you want around the world. And you can create tournaments as well. So I kind of like the way this game's setting up. It's very detailed. They got quite a lot really done right. The ground and pound's been overhauled. The grappling system's been overhauled. It's a lot easier to actually get your submissions in now as well. Something that I feel like they've always made overcomplicated. They've actually changed that now, and you know, you can practice it in your training camp. The training camp can last as long as you want, almost. You know, I think the longest training camp I've had 6 weeks, but if you only want a week training camp, you can change it to that, which I quite like. I like the fact that it's your decision, you know, it's your camp, so you get to decide what you want to do. They still haven't got like, it's not as detailed as it could be, the training camp. For instance, making your character cut, that would be interesting to see. That's not in the game. But I like the choice where you can spar, you can get, you know, fighters to come in and show you new moves. You can, you know, hit the heavy bag. You can do cut your promos and stuff like that. Interact with other fighters on social media. I like all that stuff to build up hype for your fights. Something that I particularly enjoyed during the career mode was the fact that you could actually fight your way up from the minor leagues. You can be an amateur, fight in backyards. You can sign to, you know, a smaller show, not UFC. You know, I believe it's AFC, AFW, maybe, that they get you to sign with. But I like the fact that you can actually stay there. You can win a title there, and after you've won the title, you don't have to leave. If you want to stay in the minor leagues, you can pretty much do your entire career in the minor leagues. I think that's quite interesting. I personally like the minor leagues. I liked winning my title, and I didn't want to leave straight away. You know, I like the fact that it allowed me to have that option to stay there. Or if you don't want to do any of that stuff and you want to just cut to the UFC, all you have to do is win a couple of fights, and Dana White gives you an invitation into his contender tournament. So you could do it that way too. So it really is your career and how you want to fight. I quite like that. Now, something has to be said though, when training, you have to watch yourself, because, you know, when you're sparring, you can get real injuries, and that will affect your career. You can get concussions that can pretty much stay with you your entire career if you don't pay to get that treatment get that injury treated. And I like the level of detail there as well. I feel like they really have stepped it up this year with what they're doing. You know, the grapples and the strikes, they really feel like they're connecting, and they look good. They look how they're meant to look, and overall, I've been pretty impressed with the game. I like the amount you can customize your character, and I like that it's completely up to you what you do. Overall, this has been a very enjoyable game. The question is, though, is this game worth the £54.99 that it's going to cost? Personally, I don't think so. I think that you could probably complete the career mode in this game within a day. And that's not over exaggerating. I think you can turn the difficulty up and you can lower it, and that won't really increase the length it's going to take you to complete the career mode. In fact, it will just change how many of those fights you actually win, and maybe extend some of them as well. You won't always get that, you know, that first round knockout if you turn it up, you know, really difficult. But I enjoyed this game. It can be challenging and it can be an arcade game, and I like that. I like the fact that they leave it up to you. I don't think it's worth the money. I think that you should wait for sure. I don't think EA Access is also worth the money, so you know, playing it through that way, sure. But I think you'll complete this game very, very quickly. But if this game ever goes on sale, I would definitely pick it up. Because it is fun, and it is one of those games that is fun to play with your friends as well. I think these games are definitely more enjoyable playing with friends than on your own, and you know, for bragging rights if nothing else. But I do think they've done a good job on this game. So I've been the Monk, and we have been the Critically Clueless. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop a like or a comment on the video. You know, subscribe if you're not subscribed. So currently there are 93% of all viewers not subscribed to the Critically Clueless. So show us some love, and we will see you again soon with lots more videos and reviews on the way. But I would give this game a 7 out of 10. As for being the best game ever made, fighting game ever made, yeah, I don't know about that. Strong words.